I work from home, mostly software stuff, freelance, lots of hours alone. I don't go out much, just coffee runs and groceries. So when my doorbell rang at 1:12 a.m. on a Tuesday, it immediately felt off. I was wide awake, working. My desk faces the front window, and I remember glancing up. No one was there, but the chime echoed through the house like someone had shoved it into my skull. I thought it might have been a glitch, maybe a drunk neighbor, something dumb. I checked the doorbell cam. That's when things got weird.
Timestamp 1:12 a.m.
There I was, standing on my porch. Same hoodie, same glasses, same tired eyes. There was even a faded ink stain on my sleeve from last week. Except I was still inside, watching the feed. This version of me just stood there for a few seconds. Then he leaned in close, too close to the camera. His eyes locked with mine, and he smiled. I don't smile like that. It didn't even look like a happy smile. It was sharp, like someone pretending to feel something they don't really understand. Then he tapped on the lens. 3 times, light and slow. Then he turned around and walked off like it was nothing. I just sat there, phone in hand. Didn't even think to call anyone. What was I going to say? Hey, some guy who looks exactly like me came to my house at 1 in the morning and stared into my camera like he wanted to wear my skin. I replayed the video over and over. No edits, no weird jumps. He was just there, standing on my porch like he belonged. I didn't sleep that night. Next day, I checked the locks, ordered motion lights, bought a bat. I told myself it was a prank, maybe a really good deep fake. Maybe someone pulled footage of me and edited it. Still didn't explain why the doorbell went off like it was real, or why the guy didn't blink. Not once. 2 nights later, Thursday, it happened again. 1:12 a.m. Same exact moment. I jumped to the screen, already sweating. He was back. No hoodie this time. Just a plain t-shirt and jeans. He looked calmer somehow, staring at the camera, head tilted slightly, like he was listening to something. Then he started talking. No sound came through, but his lips moved slowly. One word, over and over. I couldn't make it out. He didn't leave this time. He just stepped backward into the dark until the porch light stopped touching him. I ran the footage through one of those auto-caption tools. The word he was mouthing?
Soon.
That night, I sat in the living room, knife in hand, just waiting. Right at 1:12, I felt it. Not the doorbell this time, just this weird pressure in the air, like something was about to snap. I stared at the peephole, empty porch. Then the chime hit anyway. When I pulled up the camera, he wasn't alone. Same fake me was back, standing still. But behind him were 2 others. One looked like me if I'd been melted and put back together wrong. The other didn't have a face, just smooth skin where it should have been. They were all staring, and they were all smiling. That's when I called Marissa. She's a paranormal investigator. Real one, not crystals and vibes. She's been in haunted hospitals, investigated full-on cult houses. I trust her. I sent her the clips. She called me back 20 minutes later, said,
"Burn the hard drive, get rid of it. That's not you."
She didn't even try to explain, just told me to destroy it. So I did. Wiped the files, tossed the drive, canceled my cloud backup. I figured maybe it was feeding off something, like attention. Didn't make a difference. It was Saturday night. I'd been pacing around the kitchen, wired out of my skull. Couldn't stop checking the clock. But there was no doorbell. This time I heard a voice. My voice. Coming from down the hallway. It said,
Hey, I think the Wi-Fi's down. Can you check the router?
same tone I'd use talking to someone I lived with. I froze. I don't live with anyone. It spoke again.
Yo, can you restart it?
Sounded tired, like it was copying how I speak but not quite getting it right. I walked slowly toward the hall, knife ready. It was quiet. Router lights were off. I bent down, hit the reset. As the lights came back on, I saw something in the reflection of the window across the room. It was standing right behind me. I turned around so fast I nearly fell. There was nothing there. That night I grabbed a bag and drove 6 hours to my parents' place. I didn't tell them anything. Just crashed on the couch with every light in the house on. Nothing happened for 4 nights. But on the 5th, I got a motion alert from my doorbell cam. When I opened the app, the porch was empty. But the camera was off, like it had been tilted upward toward the sky. Then it panned down, slowly, smoothly, like someone was holding it, except nothing was visible. The camera stopped on the front door. Then I saw myself. I was inside the house, sitting at the desk, typing, drinking coffee, laughing. I hadn't been home in days. I was watching someone who looked exactly like me living in my house. I called the cops. They searched the place. No signs of a break-in, nothing missing. But when I got home, it was clear someone had been there. The bat I bought? Gone. The knife? Gone too. Even the mug I left in the sink had been washed and put back like it belonged. Whoever it was, they were trying to be me. Last night, I was watching a movie in my room. Phone buzzed, motion detected, living room cam. I clicked the feed and saw myself, just standing there right in front of the lens, face too close, breathing slowly. I was upstairs. I ran down with a hammer in my hand, but the room was empty. No doors open, no broken windows, nothing disturbed. The footage, 10 seconds long. Right at the end, before the screen cut out, the fake me leaned in and whispered something.
You're the copy.
This morning, I found a USB stick under my pillow. No label, just a timestamp, 1:12 a.m. I haven't plugged it in, because when I went to check the porch cam, I was already out there again, staring at the door, smiling. And this time, I don't remember stepping outside.